Hey guys, so it's been a busy day for Apple today, releasing a ton of software. Now, Apple has released updates for devices running official iOS 16 software. So if you're not running the beta, in case you missed it, Apple today released iOS 16.5.1 alongside additional other software. So if you want to watch that video, I'll link that in the description down below. And surprisingly, a few hours later, we also get iOS 17 Developer Beta 2. Now, Apple has released just a ton of software today. And of course, in this video, I wanted to share with you guys what's new with iOS 17 Developer Beta 2, what I've noticed so far in the last hour or so that I've used the software. Now, of course, there's always going to be new things that I'll discover, new features and changes along the way. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for additional follow-up videos on iOS 17 Developer Beta 2. So let's go ahead and dive right into this one. Now, as always, if you would like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and Apple software updates, of course, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another episode. So just for reference, on the left here, I have an iPhone running iOS 17 Developer Beta 1, and on the right, I have an iPhone running iOS 17 Developer Beta 2. Now, Apple has also updated iPadOS, of course. So iPadOS 17 Developer Beta 2 is available for the iPad. macOS 14 Beta 2 is available for the Mac. watchOS 10 Beta 2 is available for the Apple Watch. And of course, tvOS 17 Beta 2 is available for the Apple TV. Now, the first thing I would like to mention is that this software came in at approximately 1.5 gigs. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the latest build number for iOS 17 Developer Beta 2. And there it is, the latest build number available for you. There it is, 21A5268H. And of course, we still have plenty of betas before the official release of iOS 17 later in September 2023. But I want to talk about the update screen. This is the first thing that I've noticed. It's new, as you can see right here. This is the update screen right now. It says update now or update later. Now, if you click on update later, it would actually update later in the night when your iPhone has plenty of batteries connected to Wi-Fi and it's maybe sitting next to you at your nightstand, right? So there it is. Now, once you're ready to update, you'll see this schedule pop up here, and you see that at the bottom we have the option to actually cancel the update and things like that. But I went ahead and updated the software right away, so I got the prompt here in the center of the screen. But yeah, a new screen here for the software update section, and everything is laid out differently. I want to point out that Apple mentions here this is Apple Beta Software Program. No longer does it mention developer at all, which is quite interesting here. So yeah, Apple Beta Software Program, and then it says Apple Developer Program at, and then you can see that this is a just basically a public / developer beta, because Apple basically isn't offering public betas anymore. They just allowed everyone to install this beta on day one, whether you have an Apple registered developer account or not. So that's something to note here. Now, I want to start off with the actual update to the lock screen. So if we go into the lock screen here on the latest beta, so beta 2 on the right, keep in mind beta 1 on the left here. If we go into customizing here, we find several changes within the lock screen. The first thing is that this icon here, the glyph on the bottom here, we now actually have a menu to go into clicking here for the depth effect. You see how the depth effect automatically applies in beta 1. In beta 2, we actually have the menu to select which option we want in order to add or remove that depth effect. Now, the icon on the right, the little glyph here, has also changed in beta 2. So if we take a look here, we can actually click on this icon and we can select light or dark mode. Same thing here, but the glyph has actually changed right there for the lock screen. Now, in terms of customizing additional fonts and things like that, unfortunately, I don't see anything else changing here. No grid view, no nothing like that just yet. Apple doesn't allow you to change these shortcuts just yet either, so hopefully we'll see more changes here for the lock screen coming into the iPhones in the near future. We'll have to wait and see for this one. Now, Apple has also added some additional changes to the music widget. Let's go to the widget panel here, and let's go into the widget extension here for the actual widgets. Let's go here and the music widget in beta 1. So basically we have the same options up to here. Then things start to change. So recommendations, we now have 3 options. We have the actual medium, and then we have the large. Actually, we have 2 options, medium and large, when we only had large here for the beta 1. And then for the top charts, we also have 3 options now instead of just 1. So we have small, medium, and large for top charts. So you can see right there. And basically we just added a few additional widgets. Unfortunately, no additional controls for widget, at least not yet, for the music Music widget. I was hoping to see additional changes for Apple Music, maybe Apple Music lyrics on the lock screen. I was looking forward to something like that, or additional controls within the widget. Maybe we'll see that in future betas, but as of right now, just minor changes and adding new widget sizes to several categories. Nothing much happening here, but I just wanted to point that out. Now, before we continue, I wanted to share a quick word from our sponsors, CASEKOO. Now, I've been using the CASEKOO Magic Stand case for a couple of months, and I suggest you do as well, because the Magic Stand, the highlighted feature, it is magnetic, so it allows you to use MagSafe. It actually enhances the MagSafe experience because it adds to the magnet. I use the Magic Stand to take pictures, hold my phone just like so, as you can see right here. I also use the Magic Stand, of course, to prop my iPhone up to watch movies and TV shows. Of course, also FaceTime. I use it for FaceTime as well, and I love this case because it comes in various colors. The MagSafe experience is not interrupted. The Magic Stand is solid. It's not going to break easy. It's a well-built case here, and it protects your camera, of course. It protects the screen of your iPhone. So make sure you check out CASEKOO and their Magic Stand case. All the links will be in the description down below with any special deals, so go ahead and check them out. Next, I want to talk about the brand new feature, Standby. There's a new additional option in this beta, so if we go into the standby options here in settings, we now have show notifications. This is a new toggle now available that allows you to see turn on or off notifications when you're on the standby feature. If you're using that at night, I'm using it every single day, so that's a welcome change. And I do want to mention that in Apple Music, and this is also a welcome change, so let's go to the Apple Music extension here. We now have the crossfade turn on or off, but not only that, but we also have the ability to change the length. So if you listen to Apple Music and you're an Apple Music subscriber, you maybe notice here within the first beta and now the second beta that the music sort of crossfades, right? When a song is ending, the other sort of crossfades into the second song on the queue. Well, now you can change and adapt that length right there directly within crossfade options in Apple Music. And then I want to talk about some of the bugs. Now, so far, I've noticed a few things. Number one, I can actually adjust my Apple Music settings. This was something that was causing crashes on my iPhone, so I'm happy to see this being fixed on this beta. I've also noticed that if we go into long pressing here and certain icons here, we see that the icons have been made larger. So the text is slightly larger on the second beta, as you can see right there for the settings application. We also have the photos or camera application here, so let's go into the camera app, and you can see that the actual menus have been made slightly larger and bolder there with the glyphs as well. So some minor UI changes here, improvements as well. In terms of battery, of course, you guys are going to have to stay tuned here for my follow-up video. I'm going to be testing the battery. In beta 1, battery was horrible, so hopefully in beta 2 we see some improvements. I'll continue digging around the software. It just feels a lot better at this point, honestly. Although it's only beta 2, I can already tell that Apple has made some changes and it feels more stable in beta 2. So hopefully this is a sign of things to come, and hopefully we'll see additional improvements. Stay tuned again, guys, for my follow-up video. I'm going to be digging around the software, find everything else that's new within it, and I'm going to share it with you guys in the next couple of days, so be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.